Hey Nat on IG, thanks for joining.
Hey everyone, welcome to the stream.
Portia, GG's. What's up today? I also can't, I can't wait for you to finish the A, of course, but I also can't wait for you to do these E's. These E's are gorgeous.
The little ones.
Yeah, the little ones, the baby ones.
Ooh, you know what I might do is end up. Yo, how nerdy of it would it be if I ended up making some of these components, like the ends of things?
Yeah, I think the end should be components. That's what I was saying.
Honestly.
Like I'm looking at, I'm like, you're gonna have to replicate the heads and the tails. So that I called them yesterday, and they have an actual name.
And it's
but
gonna be annoying. They should be components.
They should be components.
I mean, gosh darn it.
And then I think it's easy. So when doing hands over, to just start building the brand library, even for small brands. Do you know what I mean? Building their component library is just clutch, so they can scale. You know what I mean? I don't know if we charge extra for it. Porsche, why are you stressed? What's up? Tell us everything. Portia, one of my really talented gamer friends. We've been playing COD together.
Slay.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You have to tell us why you're stressed. You can't just leave us hanging.
I mean, I might have.
You might have what?
I'm just talking to myself about how I'm gonna make these into components.
Now, are you gonna sketch it out first, or are you gonna make a component of the head and the tail?
I don't know yet. I think I'm going to make like a little rectangle that is 10 pixels. I'm gonna build it.
And are you intending for the curvy, this area over the R, are you intending for this to be less curly than these? Because these seem very deliberately curly, and this one
really
seems
like the curl.
Yeah.
And what the R is?
The R seems a little bit more angled, but it could have just been the sketch.
It was the sketch, but I also hadn't done any of these letters yet.
Yeah.
But also this
H
is
is fire.
technically a different piece. But I might add that curl.
So then that curl component, we could literally call it the curl component.
Yeah.
It's even mirrored here. It's even mirrored here.
Yeah, and then we also have the star component.
Yep.
Above the eyes.
Yep.
And then these E's, I think this bottom swash is also at the bottom of the C, but it should mimic this middle swash. Like it should just be like a mini.
Smaller.
It might have to be.
It could even be small. Oh, I was looking over on the right at the C, so it's here too.
Yeah, it is. And then maybe this E, we see again this little part in the X probably. So
Just longer.
I love this. Yeah. Systems thinking with fonts.
Yeah.
So that it's pixel perfect.
And is she ever going to ask you to do the entire font pack?
No. Because it was just like a
Portia, what programming language are you stressed about? Because I do front end dev. So maybe I can give you some moral support and like navigate you to resources and stuffs. Or even take a look at your code and stuffs. So Jay, you've gotta try Shogun. Even you and Cass, like it's a vibe for the living room.
I just want everything to reflect. Do I need to be this precise? Probably not, but
it's okay.
Just the way that
it's okay to take another 5 minutes to just make sure. No pressure. Yeah. Give it 5 minutes and then I'll set my timer. And if you don't solution it in 5 minutes, then do your closest guess and then move on.
You know what? That is such a good way to think because I feel like I often get hung up. Okay, so this is the angle that it needs to be, which means that one of these is too long, but I think it's...
Oh, thank you for the follow, TikTok. So sweet. I'm going to give you guys Jay's TikTok too.
Which one?
I don't know.
Jay creates, I think. I don't post often, ever.
We can change that.
Post. But I should. Yeah, if you get me on posting, I will.
I need you to do reels first. We'll start there.
Okay.
We can also, I have the videos, which Jay creates. I have the videos. Okay, I'm going to say, here is Jay's TikTok, y'all. Please follow them. Please, please, please. So I don't have the portrait view of these streams easily available, but I do have the desktop version. So there is like archive content that we could in theory remix for reels if you wanted to take some of this work and put it in there. It's possible. It is possible.
Okay, Google, turn off all alarms and temperatures. I think I can hear my neighbors.
Doing what?
I can hear their Google going off through the... I thought it was mine because I was like, that sounds... But no, it's my neighbors. Through the walls. Wild.
All right, I'm gonna post a story with the link to our Twitch because it probably ended because I played that beautiful song. The only way that I know that the songs are not streamable is YouTube at least tells me, like after the stream is over, YouTube will be like, you know, the songs that you played at these segments are not streamable, so that I can go through and like clip out that content or like replace it or whatever. And then I'll go in my playlist and take it off the playlist. But the rest of the stuff that's on here should be Gucci. So,
Okay, so
I'll zoom in too to where you're at.
Yeah, if you can see, I have aligned these corners best of my ability. So now I'm just gonna make them this color that I've been using the eyedropper tool for. I'll also do that there. And okay, so if this isn't perfectly smooth.
Okay, your 5 minutes are up. How close did you get? Oh, it's looking good, bro. I love it.
Yeah, I'm eyeballing it now. I know, but the way I see it is you go as exact as possible, and then you, if that doesn't look right, you just kind of eyeball the rest.
Ew. I just had a yucky burp. Double O, hi. What's good? So nice to see you. It's been like 2 weeks. Where you been? Double O is a fellow UXer from out in India, and he's got a really great sense of humor. He's joining us on Twitch.
I think it's fun. I love just talking cross.
Yo, literally. I had a really good exercise session this morning. I did. This song came on, I turned around and went backwards. Hold on, let me finish posting this.
You can kind of see the reason for it right here. Like, this was me tracing with the pen tool versus...
Right, but you can get... Do you want it to be hard-edged like that? Because I actually like that little curve at the end, but you could do both, and with the component you can always change it later. That's only 2 extra points to get that vibe. How has promo been for season 4?
Good. We are pretty bad, actually, about remembering to like tell people when we're gonna drop things
Beforehand?
drop them.
Yeah.
But we released a mini-sode and said that we were gonna that when we were gonna drop it this time. And then I posted about it, so better than normal, and we already have like a ton of listens. But I talk about my dating misadventures, and because when I'm catching Clint up on life, and he always puts them in the beginning, and then I'm like, why did I say that on camera?
Double O, I did say that you have a good sense of humor, especially when we have Jackson and the other class of characters in here. And, you know, I'm in here trying to defend myself and fighting for my life and fighting for my art. Yes, you have an incredible sense of humor. So you get comfortable, Jay. You get comfortable, and when you get comfortable, the stories just slip on out. And so what did Clint lead with? What story? Just a snippet, because we'll link to the podcast.
Yeah. No, it was all about me getting my credit card allegedly I got my credit card stolen allegedly by my ex. And I was talking about that whole situation, but the more I talked about it, the more I was like, yeah. And then, he had a nesting partner. He would check the Wi-Fi to see if they were home. And just like, as I kept talking, the red flag just kept going. Yeah. So I'm going to call this particular serif chisel tip.
Okay.
And I have made that a main component. So now I can go through and put it on any of these guys.
The magic. Ladies and gentlemen, the magic. And non-binary. So if I say ladies and gentlemen, what do I call non-binary people?
I've heard ladies and gentlethems before, which was really fun.
Type it for me.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, type it for me. Double O is going to brag about my compliment for the rest of the week. If you need to add it to your resume, I can physically write the testimonial for you, and then you are welcome to tag me in it and link me back for sure. You want me to write it for you? Tell me. Whatever you need. I can't wait to figure out what song angered Instagram, because sometimes they're like, we cut your live because copyrighted material, but they didn't tell me. They just clipped it.
Damn.
They just said F it. Yeah.
You in particular.
I posted a story bringing people to the Twitch, but I also feel like maybe I should start linking them to the TikTok, because they're more likely to have an account on TikTok than on Twitch. Share your live. I found the link.
It worked. It works. It works. It works.
It works. How beautiful. How beautiful. How beautiful. What's next?
And it ended again.
The Diamond Eye.
No,
Oh, it started again for you? Mine is.
It started and stopped, so the song might be copyrighted too.
Oh, mine is finito. Like, mine is like done.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Let me look at yours. It might not. It also might not be the song. It could be something technical. It could be a million things. But
I don't know. I don't even know.
I should have closed it. I closed mine.
But anyway, so I just made those into a component, and now we have a lot of chisel tips. Yay.
Chisel tips. Chisel tits? Chisel?
Chisel tips.
Those are mine. Those are mine.
Those are, yeah, work it. I think I'm gonna put the design system for this out to the side. So, or like the, you know, all of the little components and stuff so that people can see. So here's the first one. And it is supposed to align to the grid right there. So.
Do you mind? I'm just gonna write. That's chisel tit and chisel tip. That's chisel tip.
Yeah, I'll write it over here. I've called it.
I can do that for you too.
Thank you.
If I can get in here, okay.
Do you have edit? You should have edit icons.
Yeah.
Okay, slide.
Let me just move it into its own situation.
This one, I guess I can make. I'm gonna delete that guy because each of these are just like blocks, and I'm just gonna kind of make them like a Bratz doll instead of a Barbie, you know. And what I mean by that is Bratz dolls, you remove their feet to change their shoes instead of just. So these are all just gonna be pieced together with little components, and so that is the way that I'm doing this so that it looks the most cohesive and on point. Slay. I'm excited. And then that means that this can be like what the body of this. So make here. This can be another component for you. This will be, I think, long stroke. And we can. No, that's a component I need. Yeah. Long strokes are for things like the L.
Is that what you're calling it? Long stroke?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna make another one. And it'll be short stroke.
Deep stroke?
Easy. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Detach the instance and then make it a thing and then do that thing and I'm gonna short stroke. I love that I was like, it's hand lettering, and now I'm like, design system for the serifs. Hand lettering. I drew it. Okay. Close it up.
It's organization is lit, and being able to scale is lit. So
yeah, look at this. Fucking designed by puzzle pieces over here. I don't understand why more people don't love systems thinking with just like random stuff, because you can be so much more exact than you can be like without it. Like what are we doing here? Come on. Long stroke. I love this, and then I can just do it based on which stroke it is. So this should be this long because it's a long stroke.
I'm gonna pull this out of here.
Yeah, do whatever you need to. I might make a medium stroke too. I'm getting really into it.
Are you going to pick a typeface for her?
So, I don't think they need it right now. They really, it was really just an ask to do this logo. So like,
they don't have a tagline or anything?
they have like their own website that has like minimalist branding on it already. They don't have a tagline. But they do want me to draw an ornate mirror frame around it, and that will go on the window.
Okay.
So that's the next step to this, and I have the mirror that I'm gonna draw. I'll drop it in here too. So I got this mirror from Goodwill, and I'm gonna draw this around.
Okay.
There.
Vibes around the whole thing.
And that'll be for their window.
Double O, what are you working on? Show me something. So what else is new with you lately? Hella video, like capturing, like traveling, exploring the city, and like capturing video. I had somebody very close to me who does like film and photo in motion and is like a director. He's just like, you need to shoot more video, bro. Like your photo work is great, but you need to shoot more video. So I've taken that to heart and just tried to capture more content. So I've been doing that. Today I am editing an ASMR video for a really cute matcha set that I got. Like a ceramic, like kind of like traditional set, which is gorge. And then I used it for the first time, so I made some matcha, so I've got some footage of that. Over the weekend, I went to a manga cafe, vibes, north of the city, and the walls were just plastered in manga, and they had like life-size like manga characters, and they had a little vintage arcade, and I got to play Miss Pac-Man, and so like that type of stuff, right? Like just traveling and doing that. The other part of life, which is like, you know, doing freelance work and like interacting with clients and stuff like that, not very glamorous, but traveling the city and checking out new spots and then being really intentional about filming has been like my new thing. And working out. Okay, so this morning I did a really cool workout. I actually started my workout going backward on the treadmill at about 2 miles an hour. They were playing Mission Impossible 3 in the theater that I was working out in. And
in the theater you were working in?
Yeah, bro. There's my gym has a theater, and so there are like exercise machines and like some bicycles and a Stairmaster like inside the theater. So I did backwards in the treadmill for about 10 minutes, and then I turned around to like just do some uphill kind of like, you know, speed walking. And it was that scene where Tom Cruise was dropping into that room where he couldn't touch the floor, and they had given the security guy like a fucking laxative or whatever the fuck. So I was like laughing, like just working out and laughing, and then it just went by so fast. So I ended up turning around again. So I ended up doing 20 minutes backwards, 20 minutes forwards, and then I did about 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, which is my new favorite machine. And that was how I kind of remixed this playlist. Every time like my BPMs shot up, you know, I was like, we need this song on the stream. This is the right song to design to. So I added some stuff from like my 2021 playlist, actually. And so I've been thinking about things that happened back in 2021 that I feel like that playlist was the soundtrack to. And here we are. So that's it. Just traveling, taking care of my body, ingesting a lot of art, creating art, not being afraid to create and share, and like, you know,
yeah,
fuck the haters.
I love that. Yeah. Fuck the haters. You deserve.
Fuck the hater.
You deserve good shit in your life.
I do. And it's been interesting, like getting all those little weird troll messages last week. My default thought is like, oh my God, thank you for the view. Thank you for the view.
Oh my God.
Keep watching. Please. Like, subscribe, yes. Or block.
You are insufferable, and I love you.
Or block. Yeah. So it's been interesting, and I love the conversations we have with Tabby. Shout out to Tabby. The conversations we have with Tabby, because it's like, you know, you've dealt with internet trolls, I have, and it's like, is this what success looks like? You know, like, you know, you get to a point where people start to care a lot. And you're like,
weird.
Yeah, it's sobering. It's
like, oh, okay. The moment you get successful, it's like everyone starts to like try to take advantage of you.
That too.
That success for
themselves. That too. And I'm like, I'm just a little like antisocial pixel pusher, you know? Hey Ryan, thanks for joining. Ryan said what up to us on Twitch.
Hey, good to see y'all.
And Ryan is a first timer between two beautiful bad. Let me check. Let me troll you a little bit, Ryan. What do you do on Twitch? Let's see. Oh my God, I love your hiccup. It's the cutest. And you have a cute sneeze. Both.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Sometimes it's a violent.
All the time. Everything is good. We're kicking it with my bestie Jay, who is a senior brand designer and web designer, but is basically vectorizing a hand-drawn design for an esthetician. And we started this, I say we, but we started this yesterday, and about 20 minutes ago argued about turning these elements into components. And so Jay is now taking all these similar used elements and creating some components. And I am here for
it
more
works
support.
too.
It's working.
Like,
It's working. It's working.
I am vibing with this. Like it's piece by piece, and it's taking its good sweet time, but we're getting there.
And I think the beauty of that is if there are any tweaks, it becomes very easy to do that. Like
Absolutely. That's the advantage of systems thinking.
How did you find us, Ryan? You know I'm a noob on Twitch. No, you game. You game.
We love gaming. Gaming's fun.
Ryan said he checked out the software category, and we are at the top on Twitch. So shout out to Twitch. He's a 3D artist and a 3D fucking designer. Hello.
Cool.
Yes.
We should do this more. I'm having fun. And it's making me actually get my work done, which is...
Yeah, because I don't play that shit. I'm watching you. I really love leading design teams. I love design, but I just like collaborating and like removing bottleneck. I know that that's like a crazy buzzword, but removing bottleneck and then just being like, yeah, this direction, that direction. It's like my life's work. Eventually I want to go into art direction, bro.
Me too. Yeah. I have been wanting to be an art director since college because I went to school for film.
Yeah.
And I think you would be really good at art direction, like, so much with your background.
Yeah.
Lord.
Somebody wants you. My phone is like going crazy right now, bro.
Yo.
Only when I stream.
Well, that was my alarm to tell me to eat lunch.
Oh.
I have one that goes off every day. It's called Bad Bitches Eat Lunch.
Can you hold it for 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine.
Right,
I have
cool.
a job interview at 1, though, so slay.
Slay. So Ryan also does graphic design. He does 3D and 2D animations and editing.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Love
I
it.
just followed you on X and Instagram, Ryan, and YouTube. So I am going to be watching you very closely.
That sounded vaguely threatening.
Mm-hmm. Going to be watching your work. But I love specifically when creators join because the feedback is just invaluable. I feel like what I create when I'm designing live is way better than what I create when I'm not designing live. So I'm addicted to it now, actually.
What, designing live stream?
Live, yeah. And I used I don't know. I don't do that much pre-work either. I kind of just like think about it a little bit. I might write a couple notes of like what I want to accomplish, so I can stay on track because the conversations can kind of like veer you. But yeah, like I absolutely love designing live. The community on X, they share the content a lot, but everybody on TikTok really like talks and like supports and like gives you feedback in real time, and that's like invaluable.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Invaluable. I don't
It's
really.
like when I go driving, I want my friends to tell me when there's red lights. That feedback is invaluable.
You drive so
Well,
effing fast, bro. Like, I don't know how you don't have more tickets.
Because I drive a fuck. Yeah, no. I think that that has everything to do with. I had a lot of tickets when I had a shittier car.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I think that feels like a cop thing.
Ryan, I would love to see your work. So I am going to keep the topic for this stream just to what Jay is working on, because we only have a little bit of time left. But I don't really use Discord, but just DM me a link, like, you know, Dropbox or whatever, or like a live URL somewhere. And when I do my next stream, it's going to be more like an open office. So, you know, I'll look at your work and anybody else who joins and we'll check it out. Oh, vibes. Vibes. Yeah, I'll check it out. For sure. And shout out to everybody on TikTok. You guys are showing us hella love. I don't use...
Does anyone have any questions or anything?
Nothing yet, but they're really engaged in watching, so I fuck with that. And Ryan, I don't use Discord. Jay might.
I do.
Jay does. All right, let me
but I don't.
Like you don't be on there. Ryan is like, yo, on his Discord you can see his work. You gotta like just DM me something, Ryan.
Yeah, you gotta have a portfolio. I think that's
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know how I want this to, like, obviously I like math, but like I might edit that later. But it's good for now.
It looks very good, bro. This one definitely looks better than this one.
What? Which one? Oh,
this one? Yeah.
This one's more Kenty. This one's more...
And we didn't get into all the letters that I want to see. I want to see the E. I want to see the X. Are you going to do the little diamond for the I?
Yeah, I'm going to base that diamond off of this diamond a little bit. So
fire.
Bottom tip. And then I'm going to make it...
Guys, don't judge me for the title case. Consistency, consistency, consistency. It's looking good. You probably get the rest of this done in less than like 4 hours.
The way that I'm working on this trade is like each hour I work on it's a facial.
Yo, that's fire.
And I might get my brows done.
Have the facials been like, do you feel like they're life-changing or not?
Well, I have been going, the reason that I started going to her, how I got this client is I went for an acne boot camp.
You told me about that.
Yeah, and so basically she examines all of my skincare and then if I need to buy anything, tells me what I need to buy, but I didn't need to because most of my stuff is like dermatologist like quality. She like it can be drugstore brands, but it's like CeraVe and stuff. It's not like shit that's bad for my skin. So I started using that, and then I see her every 2 weeks for chemical peels, and they like increase in severity until your 6th week, and then you start spacing them out every month.
Okay.
And basically that helps with skin retexturing and resurfacing, because I have just acne scarring. And anyway, and she goes to see my hair stylist who owns her salon, and I'm a hair model for. So she was like, wait a minute, you're a hair model for Sorel? And I did Sorel's logo, and Sorel is Hair by Love is like a very like alternative salon kind of thing.
Excuse me.
So this component,
That's fire. I want to address something that Ryan said. So the work that you posted on X, DM it to me, or you can DM it to me on Insta. I followed you. But he said that he doesn't really like to share his work because other people steal it and they show others and they tell them that it's their work. And I want to address that really quickly. So when you get to a certain level of success, you cannot stop that at all.
That is so true. Like, I will Google myself and I'll find people have replicated my site. They've cloned my site. They've used like the code and I didn't even code it.
So I think, and I see like one of my very favorite designers, and is he an illustrator? I guess illustrator and like UI UX designer. His name is Ilya. He's so famous. He's working at a company called WAP right now. And like sometimes you say to yourself like, yo, if someone is at a certain level of fame where we all know their portfolio because we all admire it and we all have been there like while he was creating it live on Twitch and creating it on YouTube and sharing it on X, and we all saw like the progression of him getting to where it's at. Even he gets people stealing his shit, and then he'll be like, oh, take a look at who stole my shit today, right? And so my replies to the tweets are always like, stay on them. Like, yeah, sometimes you're gonna catch them. You want to air them out publicly. You can send them a cease and desist if it's really pervasive. But if you are an incredible artist, it doesn't matter if you're a credible artist from 100 years ago, 50 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, last year. People will always be inspired by your work, and some people will just plain steal it. And so if you are continually creating and continually iterating and continually like doing your craft, you are going to be so far ahead of those people that it won't matter if they steal your work, because you're already like, you've already done 30 more things before they steal something you did 10 years ago or 5 years ago. You feel me? So just try not to let that stop you from sharing. We have, I think total on all the platforms right now, there's about 1,000 people watching, and I just started streaming. So imagine if your future client could be watching the stream right now, and if I would have showed them a quick little animation or some 3D work and they'd have been like, yo, I want to hire him, right? You lost that opportunity through like anxiety and fear. So try to push through that. Little piece of advice.
Not to sound bad, baby. Like, we don't want to like force you to share anything
that
you don't want to make. Yeah, we're just trying to like
encourage.
People steal. It's the internet. You just got to keep creating.
For sure. He asked where I was from. So I am originally from Brooklyn, New York. But I've traveled the world, lived in a couple different cities, but now I'm in Tampa, Florida, where I've settled. Where are you from? Is it nice? Which is nice? The Brooklyn part or the Florida part?
Florida ain't nice.
Australia. Hush. Australia, I hear, is beautiful. One of my colleagues spent a couple weeks there. Do you like it? Do you love it? Yeah, I think that is the ultimate life hack. Art and travel.
Yeah, I miss traveling, and I kind of think that I was posting on IG yesterday asking my friends that are within a 12 to 16 hour drive if I could come crash on their couch, just because I'm like, I need to just drive for 12 hours straight. That is how I clear my head. I just love it.
It's called Wanderlust.
Yo, I have it.
Lust. Keyword lust.
Yeah, what about it?
Oh my god. I had it a lot worse before I moved into this beautiful tropical city.
I think yeah.
Because I get my fix of like delicious gourmet food and sun and the sea and great margaritas. I've been really committed to having taco every Tuesday and like discovering all the taco spots and like
I try
leaning
to do that
in
too, but I don't know enough lesbians. Oh, you mean got it?
Oh my god, I can't.
Taco
I can't.
Anyway.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for this meeting that you have today. I hope that they cough up some dough and pay you double what you're worth.
To be completely honest, it's for a senior graphic designer position. And I think that the problem between a senior graphic designer and a senior brand designer is about $40,000. And between a senior web designer and a senior graphic designer is about $80,000.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I don't know if I want to just, because I've needed to work on my resume, and it's not that my resume isn't good. Like, I get DMs like, oh, can we copy it? Blah, 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 all the time. But, and that's fine. It's more just like I want to go through and make it like reflect the level that I'm at now, in a way of like going through and analyzing like 10 different like job postings for like $200,000 jobs. Like I've never made that much money, but I would like to. And so I want to go through and like take keywords from those and put those in my resume and like do it to like see if like I can get like a really, really good job. I haven't told people publicly that I'm looking for work yet, but I still have like a job interview and a half this week. I say half because the half is like someone asking to like for me to work with them.
I am always I don't want to say looking for work, but looking for new challenges and looking for new projects. And I am super eager to have you give me a design critique on my recent portfolio updates. I added a new project last week, and then I did a write-up on 2 different items, and then I deconstructed the cover a little bit, made it extra minimal, and I think I want to add more. So I can't wait till I want to see this logo done to completion, pixel perfect, and then I would love to have your feedback on that.
Yeah,
that would be
maybe
nice. Tomorrow would be lit. Yeah, I mean, but I want you to finish this up. I want there to be like a period to the end of this story, and I think you might need. Are you going to keep going after your meetings? Or are you going to pick back up tomorrow? Okay.
I'm not sure. So I have emo prom on Friday. Okay. And so I do need to go and paint a bunch of photorealistic eyes. I did a test for it this morning. Or last night. And so basically you mix acrylic and fabric paint together. And that you mix acrylic and fabric softener, and that makes fabric paint.
Mm-hmm.
And then you heat set it. And so last night I painted some, so this morning I'm gonna iron it and then wash it and see like how well it holds up. But this is like, if you can like see my like eyeballs and stuff, that it's like I gotta go paint some eyeballs and embroider some stuff. I wanna finish that up. So
all right, so we have a date tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna let's try to get to a period with this. You're getting really close. I think you're at about 60%.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I want to take my whole portfolio is in Figma, so it'll be really easy. We can move things around collaboratively, and then I can take notes, and then like export another version of it. That would be super helpful for me to like start next week with. And like I have not created it with such with as much like input and insight as you've done yours, because you use so many different tools to make sure that you're saying the right things. So I'm like so anxious to get your feedback. And
I actually, so I was just working with my friend, and I made this website for them this week, and it has a bunch of job search tools on it. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat.
Okay.
No, it won't let me do it. I'm gonna drop the link in your chat, and then you can post it or share the screen really quick. But I actually do want to share this resource because I think it's really useful.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, if you want to.
I got it.
Okay. So this is, do you know Sheeta Verma on Twitter?
I sure do.
They are amazing. And this, their mom was laid off, their dad was laid off, they were laid off. And they realized that there isn't a lot of resources to teach job applicants who haven't been in the job hunting ring in the past 2 years how to get past a lot of the applicant tracking systems that modern companies use in HR software. So, and just in general, like startup founders. So the first iteration of this is just a job hunting page that has resources to places that will break down your resume by where you're working, and then they'll write like descriptions for that resume, and like it's like really, really helpful like job searching tools. And then the next iteration of this will probably have like for you to get funding for your projects, or to help you if you don't know how to code or you don't know how to market. Like all of that stuff will fill up this project. So the job hunting, all of these resources are great.
For sure. So I shared it on Twitch with you guys. I also shared it on TikTok with you guys, and I'm going to share it now with you guys on Twitter. So you'll have the link for Project Kickoff. It's such a vibe. And then let's deep dive into this too when you and I work on we can use me as a guinea pig, and kind of put some of the content that I have. I haven't really, like my LinkedIn is out there, but I haven't really put a lot of effort into my resume. It's just really been more my portfolio. What I find is at my level, they just want to know like if your aesthetic is in line with theirs, and do you have leadership skills? Because everybody that I'm competing with for senior elite roles, they've got 10 to 20 years of experience, right? So it's like, do you match our aesthetic? Would you like fit in with our team? Yeah. Okay, cool. We want to interview. But yeah, I'm eager to dust off some new tools, and there's no one who's ever really given me a critique on my portfolio other than a couple of like Twitchers, and that's been more like graphic, not really like
let's help
substance.
each other, because I think I need that too. Yeah, I would love to help. Let's go through it. Fuck.
I love it. 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 Okay, let's wrap it up. I'm gonna save where we are now, and we can pick back up tomorrow, same time. Ryan, thanks for sharing some of your work. I'm gonna check it out tonight, and then I promise that when I do an open office stream in the studio, that we'll look at your work and share it with everybody. You guys are wonderful. Jay, thank you. Thank you
so much for having me. I love vibing with you. So anytime, Joy. Thanks everyone on the stream.
Links everywhere. And please follow Jay. Jay is Figma Antichrist on Twitter. You are Jay Austin, JEYAUSTEN on Instagram, and then Jay Creates, JEYCREATES on TikTok.
Yeah, and Figma Antichrist on Twitter.
Lit. Okay, cool.